There is a place in the heart of the Americas where time feels like a secondary thought. Guatemala, derived from the Nahuatl word Cuauhtlamalan, meaning land of many trees, is a kaleidoscopic landscape of fire and flora. It is the cradle of the ancient Maya, a civilization that mapped the stars while Europe was still in the dark. Today, it stands as a bridge between a monumental past and a burgeoning future. Positioned as the northernmost country of the Central American Isthmus, Guatemala is a powerhouse of diversity. It is home to over 18 million people, making it the most populous nation in the region. Here, the quetzal is more than just the national bird. It is the name of the currency, a symbol of freedom that supposedly dies in captivity. Guatemala's geography is a masterclass in dramatic contrast. To the north lies the vast, flat limestone shelf of the Petén, a sea of green jungle. To the south, the Sierra Madre mountain range forms the country's spine, hosting the highest peaks in Central America, including Tajumulco. The country is squeezed between two oceans, the black volcanic sands of the Pacific coast and the brief turquoise stretch of the Caribbean. The history of this land is measured in millennia. The Maya preclassic and classic periods saw the rise of massive city-states like Tikal and El Mirador, centers of math, astronomy, and art. The arrival of Pedro de Alvarado in 1524 brought a brutal shift, ushering in 300 years of Spanish colonial rule. On September 15, 1821, Guatemala finally declared its independence from Spain, briefly joining the Mexican Empire before becoming the heart of the United Provinces of Central America. Guatemala operates as a democratic regional republic. The president serves as both head of state and head of government, leading from the historic National Palace in Guatemala City. While the political journey has been marked by a struggle against corruption and the pursuit of social justice, there is a fierce and growing civic engagement among the youth. The 22 departments each maintain a governor, but it is in the municipios where local traditions and modern governance often meet, navigating the complex needs of a multi-ethnic society. The Guatemalan economy is the largest in Central America, built on the back of volcanic soil. Agriculture remains the backbone. If you've enjoyed high-end Arabica coffee, chances are it was grown on these slopes. But the land of eternal spring also exports vast quantities of bananas, sugar, and cardamom. Beyond the fields, Guatemala is carving a niche in luxury exports, most notably Ron Zacapa Centenario, often cited as the world's best rum. Guatemala City is a sprawling, high-altitude metropolis where glass skyscrapers reflect the peaks of nearby volcanoes. It is the country's heartbeat, divided into 22 zones. But the real Guatemala is often found in its secondary cities like Quetzaltenango, known locally as Zela. Here, the Chicken Bus, retired North American school bikes painted in neon colors, rules the road. For the traveler, Guatemala is an endless gallery. Antigua, once the colonial capital, is a masterpiece of Spanish Baroque architecture, its ruins kept in a state of beautiful decay following the 1773 earthquakes. In the north, Tikal stands as a silent sentinel of the Maya, its pyramids piercing the jungle canopy. And then there is Semuc Champi, a 300-meter natural limestone bridge featuring a series of stepped, turquoise pools. Culture here is not something found in a museum. It is lived. In the highlands, Mayan women still use the backstrap loom to weave huipiles, garments that act as a visual language, signifying the wearer's village and status. On November 1st, the skies of Sumpango fill with barriletes gigantes, massive circular kites made of paper, flown to carry messages to the dead. The biodiversity of Guatemala is staggering. The Maya Biosphere Reserve protects the jaguar and the tapir, while the cloud forests provide sanctuary for the resplendent quetzal, with its 3-foot-long tail feathers. The human talent is just as vibrant, from the haunting prose of Miguel Ángel Asturias to the global pop ballads of Ricardo Arjona and the grit of badminton champion Kevin Cordon. Guatemala is a land that refuses to be defined by a single image. It is the smoke of the volcano and the mist of the jungle. It is the silence of a 2,000-year-old temple and the roar of a modern city. It is a country of deep roots and high aspirations, a place where the past isn't just remembered, it is worn, spoken, and celebrated every single day.